Hey everybody, it's Denise, and I'm coming to you today from my bed. Trying to get this to stay up here correctly. Yeah, no makeup. I'm in my bed. Um, why am I in my bed? The reason why I'm in my bed is because I had surgery on my ankle. So, as you can see in the title, it's called Haglunds Deformity, which I had Haglund, Haglunds Deformity. And what it is if I can um, show you with my finger, because I don't have anything that I probably could mimic it with here. But here's your heel, and then you have your tendon, your Achilles tendon that is to your heel, that keeps your foot from going like this. It's your tendon, okay? Tendons are attached muscle to bone. So anyway, so I had an overgrowth of um, bone here on my heel. So instead of my heel being smaller, it was bigger. Then I had a bone spur at the bottom end of it, and I had a bone spur at the top end of it. So that was over bone spurs. Okay. So this bone spur, I really didn't start feeling till a few weeks ago when I was in my boot. You could feel it this way. Then I had this bone spur. Now this bone spur was a lot of problems because my Achilles tendon is right here. So it's sticking and tearing into the Achilles tendon every time I move my foot. Okay? Then on top of that, it was fractured. It was broken. So I had pain from this being fractured. I had pain from it sticking into my Achilles tendon and tearing every time that I moved. And then I had this one at the bottom, bothering me. So it was a lot of pain, especially when you walk a lot. So he had asked me, did I run track and things like that, or athlete when I was, younger. And I said, well, I played basketball and I ran track. So um, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but that's one of the questions he asked me. So anyway, so this past Wednesday I had surgery, and let me just move this up a little bit. What the surgery entailed was them, remember this overgrowth, was them to take all this off, remove this extra bone here, this extra growth. So they took all that out. Now, in order to get to that, remember my Achilles tendon? They had to detach the Achilles tendon and move it out the way, take all that away, and then reattach it. So, right now, I could show you here. I'm going to turn you around. You see, I'm in my boot. Let me make this out the way here. I'm in my boot, and it's a soft one. This right here, the boot is hard, but I have this, and as you can see here, this is really padded, but it's kind of hard. You got to keep your foot elevated. It's so heavy that sometimes my foot goes this way, and it hurts my knee at times. But I try to keep it straight up. It's swollen, but what you gonna do? Let me turn it back around. Excuse me. So, I I've been hopping around. I have my crutches. You'll see them right there. So I have my crutches, and my husband was with me for 2 days. So I told him, to go ahead and out. I'm okay. I'm all right. My grandson's downstairs because school's out, but I have a little cooler that I've had my some yogurt and drinks in. Now, the pain. I'll be totally honest with you. I was ready for hurting pain. I mean, I was just trying to get myself get up to it. Um, Starting with the surgery, when I had the surgery when I went in, I was nervous. I've had a lot of people may not know. I've had a lot of surgeries. I mean, when I say a lot of surgeries, I've had a lot of surgeries. Um, and you think that, oh, this is a piece of cake. Now, I think right now I don't even want to get an IV. I don't even get my blood drawn. It just gets me nervous. But so when I went to pre-op, they had to give me a nerve block, which numbs the foot from the back of the knee down. So that's what I had. I had first, and I was scared. Anesthesiologist came in. He was good. He actually put the IV in my hand, and I've had some horrible experiences with that. His was pretty good. And I was like, okay, all right, great. This is good. This is good. So I after we had that, he told me I had to turn on my belly, and he gave me an IV, gave me some fluids, and I said, "Am I going to feel this?" Because the only thing, like I said, I'm not trying to feel pain. I'm just so over it. So he said, "Now I'm gonna give you some sedation." So I turned on. I remember turning on my belly, but that's all I remember until I was in the OR, and then they told me to turn on my belly, and that was all I remember until I woke up. I was like, okay. So it wasn't bad waking up. Like I said, my foot was numb. Um, they took me out in a wheelchair to my brother's car, and me and my husband got in. But no pain. Uh, they were saying that this nerve block can remain effective on your foot for up to 24 hours. So they gave me Vicodin, and Vicodin 5 um, milligrams of hydrocodone and 325 milligrams of acetaminophen, which is Tylenol. So they gave me that, and they have this sticker on here, opioid. Okay, risk of overdose and addiction. Now, I am not a fan of pain meds, so technically I knew that I would not be using it a lot. What happened was, where I made my mistake, I anticipated pain, and I didn't want to wake up in the middle of the night. So I took one Vicodin. Now, my history with Vicodin, that is too strong, so I try to stay away from it. So I took one, and that was a disaster. I was getting sick to my stomach. I was just feeling awful. I couldn't get myself together. I went to sleep. It was just, I mean, even if I slept, I still woke up. It was horrible. So, what I did yesterday, I took 3 extra strength Tylenol. I said, I'm just going to take some Tylenol. And I went to sleep last night around 10. And that actually took me till like 4 o'clock this morning. I woke up and woke my husband up, and he got me some yogurt, and I took a half of a Vicodin. So I had a small bowl of cereal, and some yogurt. I had the Vicodin, and actually, that did good. I took the other half around 8 o'clock, and right now it is 10:56, and I'm okay. You know, I'm not. I mean, I took the brace off for a little while so my foot could breathe. I did actually took it off when I took my medication this morning at 4 o'clock. So I put it back on when I took my medication at 8. And it's swollen. I mean, it's sore. I had surgery back there in the back of my ankle areas where it's burning a little bit. But it's heavy. The brace is heavy. So my foot tends to bend, go over, even if I try to straighten it up. But then when I try to straighten it up, it puts pressure on the back of my foot. But other than that, I'm doing okay. I'm not going to complain because I know the pain could be worse. So I'm just relaxing. I'm off work for 2 weeks, but then after that I can work from home. So I have my computer and everything, my laptop rather, here, waiting for that. Um, I'm upstairs. uh, People have been texting me, been watching YouTube channels and things like that. But trying to hang in there. Um, what can I do? Just keep you updated. Like I said, I did get an eye walk, and I'll make a video with that later. It's supposed to be a hands-free device to help you get around. I'm not trying that yet because I almost fell with the crutches, and I can't imagine. So I'm going to wait until I actually go downstairs and then do what I have to do. But I wanted to come up here and give you an update, and I will be updating every day. I'm going to start. Oh my God, my hair is just so awful. Um, to let everybody know how I'm doing. But everything is good, and it's bad, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But I'm praying for y'all. Y'all pray for me. Send me messages. My information, I will try if I can figure it out to put it in the description box. Okay.